He's doing a job of driving that, isn't he?
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Hello YouTube.
Welcome back to the channel.
Do we speak into the microphone?
We're trying something new today.
Today we have
The RS3.
We're going to do some spirited driving, but it's going to be kind of a comprehensive overview of the car. We've had it for what, a year and a half now?
Yeah, it's clocking on actually, isn't it? Yeah.
Full review basically. Ticked.
Yeah, a bit more into detail I think. So we've had a few questions, haven't we, about specifics and options and stuff like that. So
Stay tuned. It'll be a good one. Beautiful scenery. Look how nice it is.
Lovely. We're actually doing a proper job on this one.
Yeah. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content. Please. So, Oliver.
Hello.
Little overview of the car.
This is a 2022 Audi 8Y RS3. It is a carbon black edition. It's 2.5 inline 5, big turbski, 400-ish horsepower.
Feels like a strong 400.
It's a strong 400. Torque figure, roughly the same newton meters. Four-wheel drive, hot hatch technically because it's a sportback.
Let's go.
Lego.
So I guess first things first, the engine performance.
It's very strong.
Yeah, I think that's probably my favourite part of it.
This definitely is that epitome of modern turbo engines. Yeah, it's responsive, but there's still a tiny bit of lag because it's a single turbo.
Just having that one extra cylinder, like the fact that it's a 5-cylinder and not a 4, it feels stronger. It feels like a more powerful engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, she shifts. See, that feels like more like high 400s than low 400s.
Well, we don't know, do we?
That brings us on to the brakes.
Brakes are good.
Brakes are really good.
They're really good. I've seen and read and heard a lot of things about the brakes. Those first probably 2, 3, 4 centimetres of movement, there is nothing.
So it's like
it's not slowing
the
down.
opposite to sensitive.
Yeah.
Once you get through that,
then you can really feel it. Yeah. And that does make a big difference.
They've been on track and they've had no fade really, and they're not the carbon ceramics as well.
No, they're not carbon ceramics.
You can option carbon ceramics on these.
You can only get carbon ceramics if you get the dynamic pack. And I think it's $5.5 grand. For
me, I don't know why you would option them.
When we went to the ring, all the guys who were driving fast cars were on steel brakes.
Yeah, it's almost, I don't want to say it, but it's a bit of a status thing, just saying you've got the carbon ceramics sometimes. Next thing, sound. So this is an interesting one. I've been doing some B-roll shots of Olly launching and things like that, drive-bys, and it does sound really good from the outside. It could just do that extra 20% more noise of everything it's doing. I think the exhaust sounds great. It could be a little bit more louder.
Yeah, I'm quite conflicted. Obviously, I'm a chav when it comes to exhausts.
Yeah.
I like big loud ones.
Same.
The SRT was loud exhaust. However, I do like how you can cruise in this, and it's very quiet.
I feel like it needs the comfort mode as is, and then the dynamic mode a little bit noisier, a little bit more turbo noise, a little bit more induction noise.
This does have the RS Performance exhaust on it.
Yeah.
So imagine how much quieter the regular exhaust would be as well.
Yeah. Maybe most people aren't like me and you and would be happy with the amount of noise it makes.
Let us know in the comments. Do you like a louder exhaust, or what is like the noise preference?
So other things, gearbox. It's fantastic.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah. People say about the little knob thing. I mean, it doesn't really bother me because if you're going to use it, bonjour.
They like to have a shifter on.
Yeah, they like to have a shifter. What I will say is, when you're doing 3-point turns and stuff like that, this is so convenient. So it's just bang, bang, gone.
Yeah. What about the way she handles? Around the bends, the suspension set up.
We're in dynamic now, and it's still not overly crashy. I quite like how it's comfortable, but it is still very flat through the corners until you're pushing on really hard, and then this playful side of the car comes out. It starts to sort of like, it pitches itself into the corners a bit more, and it doesn't stay as level when you're really pushing it.
Yeah, it moves around a little bit. Yeah, which I think for a four-wheel drive car probably is quite good.
Yeah, it feels like a rally car more than a race car.
Last weekend we were in the Giulia Quad doing similar kind of thing, and that felt a lot stiffer, a lot more bumpy.
But what I say is, this doesn't feel like it's on rails. It feels like it's very safe and forgiving, but has a bit of movement.
Yeah, it definitely still, if you push too hard, it will understeer a bit and roll. But
yes, it does, definitely. One thing on the suspension, you can get the adaptive suspension.
It'd be interesting to drive them back to back and see what the difference was like. So we're in dynamic mode, manual. Yeah, it does sound good. So it's these kind of corners.
Yeah, like
rockets out of them.
And you're just out the next corner straight away, if not quicker.
The thing is, you can short shift it as well. It's got quite good low down power.
You want it to be in the torque band all the time.
Yeah. So if you were to say like pure driver's car, pure driving enjoyment, what would you rate it out of 10?
Oh, it's a tricky one.
For just pure enjoyment.
7.
Okay.
7, 8. It's too fast sometimes.
You would want something which gave you a bit more satisfaction at slower speeds, perhaps.
Yeah. So I've started to crave a manual gearbox again.
Yeah.
Which I like. I miss that feeling.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Imagine a manual one of these. That'd be
carnage.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. See, that straight away probably could bring it over an 8.
The one thing I go to its benefit on country roads is the way it handles, because you can just chuck it in.
Yeah, it gives you the confidence, doesn't it? And sometimes having that extra confidence makes things more fun.
Yeah.
If it was more sketchy, it can be fun as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's death-defying fun.
So I think that's enough chit chat. Really composed.
You just chuck it in.
It's got good turning as well.
Yeah. It just follows the nose, doesn't it?
You'd have to be going ridiculous speeds to lose grip.
Yeah.
On the
road, you'd have to be doing stupendous speed.
I wonder if we do a little bit of a launch ski out of this T. So just come to a little T junction.
And then...
Did that get a little bit of wheel spin on the inside wheel there?
Faster A roads like this, I think this is where it really shows it's like pure speed.
Yeah.
Because you can just carry so much speed through corners.
Question for you, do you think it feels more at home being driven hard on the road or on the track?
Track. You could definitely, you could tell when we went to the ring.
And I don't think there's many Audis you could say that about.
No, Ed made this point the other day, shout out to Ed for this one. Got back in this car after a hard session or a hard drive, and it feels like it hasn't even batted an eyelid. And there's not many cars that do that. Porsches, obviously, GT products will do that.
I always would compare this to a Junior 911 Turbo. It is like a 992 Turbo.
Yeah.
Junior.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Hello.
So there we have it, Oliver.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All in all, bloody good car.
Good car.
Good car to drive, eh?
Yes. Much enjoyment.
We're happy. I hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be more to come on the RS3. So stay tuned, eh?
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Have a nice day.
Enjoy the
Bye-bye.
nice day. Bye.